So this 72-year-old man calls his own kid a bitch over a couch delivery. A couch. Not money, not inheritance, not even respect. A couch. Here's what happened. Before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We drop new wild stories every single day, and you do not want to miss what's coming. All right, now let's go. Let me tell you about a man who called his own child every name in the book because they wouldn't cancel a furniture delivery. That's the whole crime. That's it, a delivery. So picture this. A grown adult is standing in their house waiting on a package. The kind where you have to be there, you miss it, it's gone, you're rescheduling for 3 weeks out. And the phone rings. It's dad, 72 years old, and he needs a ride to an appointment today, right now. And when his kid says, I can't leave, but I'll give you the cab fare tonight so the VA can pick you up. This man opened his mouth and called his own child a bitch. And then a word I can't even say on here. Over a couch delivery, okay? Let me back this all the way up because it didn't start here. It never starts here. So we got this person, I'm gonna call him the helper. Good heart, too good, honestly. And the helper's got kids of their own, right? Grandsons. And they think, you know what? My dad's getting up there. 72, let's let him move closer. Let him spend whatever time he's got left with the grandbabies. I'll help him out. Groceries, errands, little housework. That's the deal. That's the entire deal. Groceries, errands, a little dusting. Sweet, right? Hold that thought. Because the second, and I mean the second, this man's boxes hit the floor of the new place, he unfolded like a lawn chair of chaos. First thing, the hoarding kicks back in, stuff everywhere, piling up. Second thing, he hands out the helper's phone number like it's a business card to the bank, to the VA, to the Medicare people, and then to old neighbors, people the helper had never met, never seen, strangers. Just, here, call my kid. Sir, that is not a house key. That is a whole hostage situation. And third thing, he decided quietly, without a meeting, without a vote, that the helper was now in charge of his entire life. Every bill, every appointment, every responsibility he ever had. You're closer now, so it's yours. Now I need you to understand the history here, because this is important. This is not a sweet old man who got confused in his golden years. This man has been like this since the helper was a kid. We're talking major alcoholic, the kind that shaped the whole childhood. We're talking one time, the helper, as a child, said, hey, can you not smoke pot in the car while I'm sitting right here? A reasonable request from a baby. And this man's response, he disappeared. For 3 years of no contact, because his kid didn't want to contact high on the way to school. That's the guy. That's who we're dealing with. And it wasn't just the helper. He had another kid too, the brother. And he mistreated that boy so bad, so consistently, that the brother did the only sane thing left. He cut him all the way off, gone. No forwarding address, peace at last. So now let's talk about the games. Because, oh, he plays games. See, this man learned a little trick. He would intentionally run out of things, on purpose. Milk, meds, whatever, just let it run dry. So the helper had to come running over, same day, right now. Drop everything. And if you couldn't, then here comes the fit, because that's his real gift. Saying no to this man is a declaration of war. Every slight, real or imagined, he takes personal. Every not today is a betrayal. Every boundary is an attack. The man collects grievances like he collects junk. So now we're back at that phone call, the delivery, the appointment, the insults, the curses, the whole rant. It's always on your schedule. And here's the part that got me. Here's the part that told me everything. The helper said the words didn't even hurt. Didn't sting, didn't land. They just said, okay, and hung up. You know how far gone a relationship has to be for your own father to call you the worst word he can think of, and you feel nothing? That's not cold. That's a person who's been out of tears for a long time. Now here's where it gets real, because the man is genuinely declining now. Physically, he's struggling. He actually needs help, real help, real help. And the helper, bless them, even had the answer ready. handed it to him on a silver platter, said, call your VA, call Medicare, find out what they cover. There are programs, rides, aides, people whose actual job this is. And what does this man do with the lifeline? He sits on it, procrastinates, refuses. Because, and this is the whole thing, he doesn't want the VA, he doesn't want an aide. He wants the helper to break down and do it all. He's not avoiding the paperwork because he's confused. He's avoiding it as strategy. If I do nothing long enough, they'll cave. He's playing chicken with his own child's guilt. So now the helper is standing at the edge asking the only question left. Am I crazy for wanting to walk away? Or am I finally allowed to let this man deal with the life he built? And listen, let me be clear about something. This is a man who had chance after chance after chance. He pushed away the brother. He pushed away the neighbors. He pushed away everybody who ever tried. And now he's standing in a house full of stuff. With one person left willing to help, he called that person a bitch over a couch. Nobody walked away from this man. He shoved them one by one. So the helper is not crazy. The helper is not the villain. Walking away from someone who lights up a joint in the car with a child, vanishes for 3 years, and then comes back decades later expecting a personal butler, that's not abandonment. That's the bill finally coming due. Because here's the thing about running out of milk on purpose, so somebody comes running, eventually you run out of somebody's. And this man, he didn't run out of help, he evicted it. Every single time dude called his child a bitch because they wouldn't cancel a furniture delivery. A couch appointment. I'm sitting here like, that man is 72 years old. He's supposed to have all the wisdom in the world, and instead he's throwing insults over a sectional. That's not even a real problem, bro, yo. Yo, that sounds crazy. Whoa.